Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Feelin' Field for this afternoon's matchup between your Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm and the Rangers of Northwestern Oklahoma State. It'll be a cold one this afternoon with temperatures in the mid to low 30s, but cold weather is nothing new to the Crimson Storm this season. Early on in the season, Crimson Storm coming off last weekend, dealing with the climate, playing in the condensed SNU OCU Festival. All three games last weekend ended up only being 7 innings, and they were pushed back to Saturday and Sunday. So Crimson Storm used to dealing with this sort of weather. Last Saturday turned out to be pretty good for the Storm, though, taking 2 of 3 in the SNU OCU Festival, taking the first 2 games. First one on Saturday, 4-3 over Cumberland, and then an extra inning game against Mount Mercy. They won 4-3. Ultimately, they would lose their last one, though, on Sunday as well, 2-11 to NAIA powerhouse Oklahoma City University. But overall, solid start for the Storm this season at 3-3, coming in to face Northwestern Oklahoma State. This will be a tough matchup for the Storm. Northwestern off to a hot start this season at 7-1. Some key victories for the Rangers in this one over Fort Hays State, Missouri Southern State, and Northeastern State. Last season, Northwestern was 24-25 and 16-17 in the Great American Conference, where they finished kind of right in the middle of the pack. But a great start for the Rangers so far this season, so it will be a tough task for the Crimson Storm. Looking back at last weekend, it was some timely hitting for the Storm that allowed for them to take those first 2 games over the weekend. A late inning rally for the Storm allowed them to take the lead over Cumberland 4-3 heading into the last inning, and they were able to hold on and win that one over Cumberland 4-3, and then moving on to Sunday against Mount Mercy. In that game, it went into extra innings and actually ended up being a full 9-inning game against Mount Mercy due to those extra innings, and then a walk-off single from Shelby Reese with the bases loaded there in the bottom of the 9th allowed the Crimson Storm to come out on top on that one. So some timely hitting, some timely rallies for the Storms have allowed for them to jump out to this 3-3 start to this point in the season. But again, a tough stretch for the Storm as they get ready to start conference play against Northwestern. Again, they are 7-1 so far in this season. This will close out this weekend, this home stretch for the Crimson Storm. 9 games at home to begin the season, and then they move on the road next weekend where they will be at East Central. But today and tomorrow they've got their game against Northwestern today, followed by a doubleheader tomorrow afternoon beginning at 12 o'clock to finish out this series against Northwestern. Story so far for the Crimson Storm, though, has been the pitching. Pitching was a struggle for the Crimson Storm last season with an ERA almost at 8. But so far to this point, Crimson Storm have a team ERA of right at 3.0. So a great start for the Crimson Storm. Something that the pitching staff is going to want to work on moving forward, though, is the walks. Through 6 games, already 34 walks for the pitching staff combined to this point. So that is something they're going to want to look to cut down, as that is almost 7 walks per game, giving up way too many free passes to the opposing teams, giving up too many base runners. But pitching staff has done pretty well to this point to be able to work around that, again, limiting to just 3 earned runs average to this point. Senior Jefferson Harris will be back on the mound for the Crimson Storm. He has been off to an incredible start this season. Through his 2 games started, has an ERA of .75, and he has 1 win. He's pitched 12 innings to this point, given up 9 hits, 3 runs, but again, just 1 earned run in those 12 innings, walked 5 and struck out 8, and the opposing hitters are hitting under 200 against Jefferson Harris to this point. So it's been a great start for the ace. Again, a struggle for the Crimson Storm last season was the pitching, something that they're going to want to look at improving moving forward throughout this season, and it's been a good start for the team in doing that. Bullpen's pitched well as well. Junior Tyler Thompson has a save on the season. He's been a big spot for the Crimson Storm, being able to come out of the pen into some jams and being able to shut down the opposing offenses has been great for Coach Lee to have that arm out of the bullpen and be able to rely on him time in and time out so far through this season. So as we look to the starting lineups for this one, we'll begin with Northwestern. For Northwestern, batting first and playing left field, number 2, Daskell Johnson. Batting second and playing second base, number 12, Luis Centrone. Batting third and playing first base, number 10, Luis Mendoza. Batting fourth and playing center field, number 7, John Well Ponce. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 15, Justin Bundy. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 32, Colton Whitehouse. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 6, Marquez Page. Batting eighth and playing catcher, number 9, Jake White. And rounding it out, playing shortstop, number 5, Brock Randels. And their pitcher in this one will be right-handed pitcher Matt Gertson, number 14. Matt Gertson will be taking the mound for the Rangers. Looking at SNU, similar lineup that we've seen so far throughout this season. Batting first, playing center field, will be Garrett Perez. Garrett Perez at the dish so far, hitting .263 to begin the season. Batting second, number 2, playing right field, Cole Lee. Cole Lee off to a fast start and hitting .333 so far this season. Batting fourth, the man who came through at the end of the game last weekend, playing second base, Shelby Reese. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 33, Jack Campbell. Batting fifth, playing catcher, number 7, Emilio Escobedo. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 32, Connor Dayton. Connor Dayton hitting .316 so far with 5 RBIs and 1 home run so far this season, so a good start for Connor Dayton as well. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 23, that'll be Jarrett Phillips. This is just going to be the third game that Phillips has started so far this season, but he's swinging the bat really well right now, hitting .333 in the early going of the season. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, number 11, A.J. Nellums. And rounding it out, number 1, playing third base, Tanner Layden, the freshman. And again, Jeff Harris will be taking the mound for the Crimson Storm, the ace, off to a great start so far this season, looking to carry that forward as we begin conference play this afternoon. So with that, we will take a short break, and when we get back, we will get ready to get action underway here at Phelan Field. Don't go anywhere. Crimson Storm baseball coming up shortly. Back at Phelan Field, just about ready to get underway. Crimson Storm taking on the Rangers of Northwestern Oklahoma State in this one. Jefferson Harris on the mound for the Crimson Storm. And leading off for the Rangers will be left fielder Daskell Johnson. Johnson started off this season hot so far, hitting .382 on the season. Already hit 2 home runs and has 5 stolen bases. So doing a little bit of everything on offense for the Rangers. Daskell Johnson, be important to get a first out here and keep him off the base paths. So here's the first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Nice first pitch there from Jefferson Harris. Gets out in front of Johnson. Second one just misses outside, and that runs the count even at 1-1. That pitch is in there as well. Jefferson Harris now ahead 1-2. Delivery just fouled off. Just got a piece of it. Count remains at 1-2. The 1-2 delivery from Harris is a slow roller over towards second. Reese gathers, throws on to first, and that will retire Johnson. One away for the Crimson Storm. Now up to bat for the Rangers will be Luis Centrone. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch, 0-1. Centrone, one of the few bats who has yet to really get going for the Rangers so far in this one, hitting just .231 as he'll foul the next pitch off as well. Harris quickly ahead, 0-2 to Centrone. First pitch. The third pitch misses on the outside, runs the count to 1-2. That pitch misses as well. Count now even at 2-2. The 2-2 delivery. And that's ripped out towards left field. Back it goes, back towards the wall, and it is out of here. Luis Centrone got all of that pitch, ripped it out towards left field, and all Cole Lee could do was look up and watch it sail over the wall. And quickly, just like that, Northwestern jumps out in front 1-0 off the bat of Luis Centrone, his first home run of the season, and the Rangers are out in front. That'll bring up the bat of Luis Mendoza, who is a very dangerous bat, to say the least. Already hitting .565 early going in the season as he rips the first pitch out towards right field. That'll be a base hit for Mendoza. He continues his hot streak as he gets on first. And with just one away, Rangers threatening to open this up early. Runner on first, one away, as Johnwell Ponce steps up to the plate. Ponce with 2 home runs himself early on this season. His first pitch is taken on the outside for a strike. The 0-1 delivery, and that's going to be hit out towards right field, but it looks like it's going to get out of play. That'll run the count to 0-2. Harris has done a good job of getting ahead of hitters so far this season against Centron. Just led him back in the count there, and on the 2-2 count, Centron ripped one out over the wall in right field. So Harris going to try to get him out earlier. This one, that pitch will miss on the inside. Try to get him with the off-speed pitch. Wouldn't get him to bite. Run it 1-2 the count. Mendoza with the short lead off first, but Harris will check on him. Back in safely. The 1-2 delivery, and that's going to be fouled off behind the plate. Count remains 1-2. One and two with one away and one runner on first. Ponce is at the dish, but Harris will quickly snap throw back over to first. Runner back in safely. There's the delivery and just misses low on that one. Runs the count even at 2-2. And this is where Harris needs to put the hitters away. Lost Centron earlier after getting ahead 0-2, and it fell to 2-2. And again, check on the runner at first, but he's back in safely. The 2-2 delivery, off speed, fouled off way out in front of that one. Just could get a piece of it to foul it off towards the left as the count remains 2-2. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Just misses on the outside. Couldn't get the call there. That'll run the count to full with one away and one runner on first. The full count delivery, and that's going to be ripped out towards the right side, but that'll get foul and out of play. Mendoza was off and running on the full count pitch, but he will head back to first. Full count pitch, Mendoza running again. That's going to be ripped towards the right side, and as Shelby Reese was covering the bag, he could not get back in time to knock that down. Hit right to where he would have been playing, but covering the bag, that ball will get through on the hit and run, put runners at the corners with just one away. Tough break for the Storm there again. Hit right at where Shelby Reese normally would be playing, but as he was trying to cover the base, there was nothing he could do to get back to that ball. And that'll go as a base hit for Ponce and bring up the right fielder, Justin Bundy. His first pitch to Bundy. That's going to be an off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Bundy in the 5-hole comes in hitting .423 with 3 bombs already this season. Another dangerous bat in this lineup as he will go around on that pitch. Could not hold the bat back. Again, Harris ahead of a hitter 0-2 of 0. Just keeping him honest on the season. Back at Phelan Field for the top of the second inning. Rangers out in front 1-0. After a first inning home run from Luis Centron, Crimson Storm could not capitalize with runners on the corners in their bottom half of the inning. So they will try to shut down the Rangers right here. As number 32, Colton Whitehouse at the plate for the Rangers falls behind 1-2 to Jeff Harris. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. Harris gets the strikeout. And there's one away. That was Harris's second strikeout of the ball game. Finished the first inning off with a strike him out, throw him out. He struck out the batter, and Escobedo fired down to second to gun down the runner. And Harris again quickly gets ahead. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery from Harris. Off-speed pitch in the dirt and blocked. 1-2 the count. That's going to be hit hard down the line. That will be a fair ball. Was well behind that pitch, but just got it to squeeze down the line. Cole Lee having some trouble with it out in right field. Does finally get it in, though. That'll be a two-bagger for the Rangers, and with one away, Rangers are threatening again with a runner in scoring position. That'll bring up the catcher, Jake White. White hitting .250 to begin this season. That pitch will miss. Harris falls behind 1-0. That was Marcus Page getting the double for the Rangers. He'll stand out at second as that ball is going to be popped up on the infield. That will be taken out there at third base by Tanner Layden. And there are now two away. Harris trying to work out of it again after giving up just the one run on the homer in the first inning. Now with a runner on second base, two away. Trying to get out of it again, as it will be Brock Randell's at the plate. That pitch is taken for a strike. Harris has given up 4 hits to this point, but again, just the one run early on. So a great job so far working out of it, as that pitch will miss 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and that's going to be slapped hard but foul. Daskell Johnson had to jump out of the way in the on-deck circle. So that was slapped right towards him. But the count will remain 1-2. One and two with two away, top of the second inning, and a runner on second. As here's the delivery from Jeff Harrison. And again, that's going to be fouled off behind the plate. Continuing to make Jeff Harris work. As coming up, this will be pitch number 35. As we're still here in the second inning. Off speed pitch. Taken. Couldn't get him to chase on that one. Count runs to 2-2. Two and two count. 2 runners out. Harris trying to send Randall's packing as that's going to be hit out towards center field. And Garrett Perez gets under it, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Runner left on second for the Rangers. They are sent away. Crimson Storm still down 1-0. Trying to get that run back here in the bottom half of the inning. It will be Connor Dayton to lead it off for the Storm when we come back. Back at Feeling for action in the bottom of the second. Towards left field, gets the left fielder. He's standing at the inning. That will bring hitting .333 early on. It's going to be another nice pitch to A.J. Nellums on the first pitch of the at-bat. Count runs to 0-1. A.J. Nellums tried to send that ball a long way. A big swing. But couldn't quite connect with the ball. And he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 delivery just fouled off. Count remains at 0-2. Nellums hitting just .182 to begin the season, but he did have the first home run of the season for the Crimson Storm a couple of weekends ago. A long home run out to left center field as he chases on that one well outside of the zone. Couldn't hold the bat back, and he is sent packing for the second out in the inning. And after a double to lead off the inning, a couple of strikeouts for the Storms, and they are in danger of failing to capitalize on the Connor Dayton double. It'll be up to Tanner Layden to keep this inning alive. First pitch will be taken low for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be popped up in the air towards the outfield, giving chase. And the catch is made out in center field by Johnwell Ponce, and that will retire the side. Crimson Storm failed to capitalize on the leadoff double from Connor Dayton. That will move us to the top of the third inning. Crimson Storm still trail 1-0. Stick with us. More SNU baseball coming your way. Back at Field, top of the third inning, just getting underway as Daskell Johnson makes his way towards the plate. As we are back at the top of the order for the Rangers. Johnson grounded out in his first plate appearance as he gets ahead 2-0 to begin this at bat. 2-0 deliveries on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Harris has worked out of a couple jams through the first couple of innings. The runner on second base in the last inning, he's able to get out of it. And in the first inning, runners on the corners. Ended up just giving up the one run in the first inning as that pitch is going to be chopped out towards third base. Going to be a tough play over to first, and he's going to be easily safe, and that's going to be an errant throw from Tanner Layden's going to allow him to advance to second base into scoring position. I believe that'll be scored a base hit and an error advancing on the throw. That's going to allow Johnson to be at second base and bring up Luis Cintron, who hit that bomb back in the first inning. Runner on second, nobody away to Luis Cintron. He's going to lay down the bunt, but it's going to go foul off to the left side. Showed bunt late on that one. Tried to get himself an advantage getting over to first base, but not quite enough control and keeping it fair. Count runs to 0-1. He drops down the bunt again, but again goes off to the left side foul, 0-2. Cintron showing bunt a little late on both those attempts. Didn't quite have the control to be able to keep it fair, 0-2 the count. Again, Daskell Johnson out at second base after an infield single, and then a throwing error allowed him to advance to second base. Harris trying to work out of this again as he will fake the throw over to second base. Johnson back in. Five hits already for the Rangers. That pitch taken for a ball, but just the one run to this point. Again, Storm doing a good job of working around these difficult spots. But again, now a runner on second base with nobody out in the middle of the lineup set to come up as that ball is going to be fouled off to the right. Got way out in front of that one and hooked it. Foul towards the Northwestern dugout. Harris from the stretch. Checks the runner and delivers, and that's going to be taken on the outside, 2-2. And the 2-2 delivery from Harris. That's going to be swung on and missed. Chased it high and outside. Third strikeout of the ball game for Jefferson Harris. And there's one away. That's going to bring up Luis Mendoza. Had a hard hit single in his first plate appearance, as he will take the first pitch low for a ball, 1-0. It's a very dangerous Northwestern lineup. It's Mendoza hitting near 600 now in the early goings of this season, and plenty more pop throughout the lineup, as he'll take the next pitch, 2-0. The 2-0 to Mendoza. It's going to be a breaking ball in there for a strike. 2-1. Harris continues to check the runner. And that pitch is going to be in there on the outside corner. Harris works it back to even at 2-2. This would be a big out for Harris if he could send Mendoza packing right here. As again, Mendoza hitting near 600 to begin this season. He has 6 RBIs on the season as well. Again, now a runner out in second base for him as the 2-2 pitch is swung on and just fouled behind the plate. Harris working that high and outside corner right now and hitting that spot pretty well, as Mendoza did all he could to just reach that bat out there and get a piece of it. It's going to be chopped up the middle, but a nice stop there from Harris. Hit sharply right at him, and in self-defense, able to get his glove up and snag that ball and send Mendoza back to the dugout. Great defensive play. In the meantime, runner does move up 90 feet. That'll put Daskell Johnson at third base with 2 away now. Bringing up Johnwell Ponce. Here's the first pitch to Ponce, and it's taken on the outside for a ball. One no count to the center fielder, taken for a strike. 1-1. Ponce again, a .333 hitter coming into this one with 2 home runs through the team's first 8 games. As that's going to be a breaking ball left hanging, and he delivers with a solid hit out to right field. That will drive home the run. That'll be an RBI single for Ponce. And the Rangers take a 2-0 lead. Harris was about to work out of the jam, but left him an off-speed pitch, and it was just hanging right there. Ponce stayed with it and shot it out to right field to earn himself an RBI single. Storm looking to keep this right where it is now at 2-0. 2 away in the inning. Ponce out at first base, with Bundy at the plate. Bundy struck out in his first plate appearance. And on the strikeout, a nice throw by Escobedo caught down Ponce trying to steal second base. And that ended the first. 1-1 check on the runner. Back in safely. the delivery, and he went around. Strike 2. Nice job there from Harris. Fooled him a bit on the pitch and could not hold back. 1-2 the count. 1-2. Check on the runner, back in. There's the delivery, and it's going to be hit out towards shortstop, and Nellums can't get to it. He was getting ready to cover the bag in case of a steal attempt, and that's going to get through on the left side for a base hit. Storm not out of it yet, as there are now 2 runners on with 2 away in the 3rd inning. That's going to bring up Colton Whitehouse, who struck out in his first plate appearance. First pitch misses, and the count is 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Northwestern coming out swinging the bats early. 7 hits already in this one through 2 2/3 inning. There's pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. Pitch misses in the dirt and inside. Count now 2-2. Two on, 2 out, 2-2 count. And a 2-0 score at Phelan Field. Crimson Storm trying to work out of it. There's the pitch, and it's just going to be fouled off. Just got a piece of that one to stay alive. And we'll keep the count right where it is at 2-2. And the 2-2 delivery, it's going to be fouled off again to the left side. Harris continues to work that high and outside corner. And right now the Rangers doing a good job of just sticking with it long enough to foul it off and find a better pitch to hit. Ponce at second, Bundy at first. And Whitehouse at the plate as he fouls yet another one off. That's 65 pitches now for Jeff Harris. Just into the 3rd inning of work. So you can't imagine he's going to be able to go late into this one with how these Rangers hitters are making him work. As that pitch will miss badly on the outside, run the count to full. Full count, 2 outs, 2 on. Runners will be on the move on this pitch. So a base hit likely scores at least 1. Harris going to try to look to limit the damage as that pitch just as fouled off. Was well laid on that one. Inside pitch just pushed it off to the left to stay alive. Count still full. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat. Really making him work in this one. Again, Harris working up towards 70 pitches in the at-bat, or in this game. As he will check on the runners. Knowing that they are off on the pitch, trying to catch them off guard there, but good awareness by the runners. Get back to the base. Count still full. And pitch number 10. It's going to be chopped up the middle. Nellums makes it and throw to first. Not enough on it. And he is going to be safe. It's going to be an infield single. And as the runners were off on the pitch, they are able to bring home Ponce and push this lead out to 3-0. Great job by Nellums with the range, getting over there. But with how slow that ball was hit, there was no chance of getting the runner at first. And another hit for the Rangers pushes this to 3-0. And Coach Lee is going to have a mound visit. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with more SNU baseball. Don't go anywhere. Coming your way. Action ready to get back underway at Phelan Field. Crimson Storm trying to work out of this third inning with 2 runners on, have not been able to get this final out. But a chance to limit the damage as only 2 runs have scored in the inning, making the score 3-0 in favor of the Rangers. But 8 hits so far in the ballgame for the Rangers. As Jeff Harris gets out in front, 0-1. That pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. Again, Harris has done a good job of getting out in front of hitters, just been unable to put them away as the Rangers have fought off some tough pitches in multiple at-bats. That pitch will miss low, 1-2. But really building that pitch count. Almost up to 80 now, and again, still in the third inning. Likely to be a lot of action out of the bullpen in this one as that pitch is fouled off as well. And count remains 1-2. It is Marcus Page for the Rangers. Had a hit in his first at bat, but that's going to be chopped towards the mound, fielded cleanly, and throw over to first, and that will retire the side. Storm are able to limit the damage a bit as the Rangers just scored 2 in the inning to make the score 3-0 as we head towards the bottom of the third inning. Storm trying to cut into that lead. More Storm baseball coming your way. Second baseman Cole Lee is going to get himself an RBI single. An RBI. Kept his hands back enough